So I got asked what I thought about the American League MVPs, and I know that Jose Ramirez, who had 30 home runs, 85 RBIs, and 44 stolen bases, was in the nomination category, which isn't bad. I mean, but let's be real. No diss to Jose Ramirez, but this is a two-man race. It's out of Cal Riley and Aaron Judge, who Aaron Judge was the MVP last year for the New York Yankees. This year, 53 home runs, 114 RBIs. And he was hurt, and he still put up an incredible, impressive amount of numbering. Led the Yankees to the postseason, and they were, they lost to the eventual American League champion Toronto Blue Jays. But Aaron Judge had a very strong year. He had a strong case, if you will. I think he makes a strong case for second place this year. I think that had he not been hurt, he probably flirts with another 60 home run season. What an incredible, what I'll say, second half to his career. Because a guy who really stepped up his, as he got older, has gotten better. So I definitely look at that and think, wow, Aaron Judge has definitely been somebody who's definitely left a mark and come up big time, to say the least. I think been very impressive, with everything that he's done. So I think Aaron is, he's going to be an MVP candidate player, I would say, for years to come if he's healthy. And that's the key. If he's healthy, he's always going to be in the top two slots because he is that, he definitely understands as far as like getting on base and hitting home runs and RBIs, but also a multi-dimensional threat. And then he can also play outfield. He's got a good arm. He's on point. So he's going to be somebody you have to deal with for the next few years easily. However, Cal Riley of the Seattle Mariners, the catcher, the big dumpster, had a season for the ages, the most home runs ever for a switch hitter in baseball history, the most ever for a catcher, and even the most home runs as a Seattle Mariner. And when I say that, in a season, more than Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez, so let that sink in, and the kind of dominance also that a guy like Ichiro could appreciate. He really had an incredible season. The Mariners just came short in the American League Championship Series in 7 games, but Cal Riley brought it. He brought it. He came up big time. And if we don't have any bias, because I am a Yankees fan overall, but without any bias involved, to me, it's not any question that Cal Riley should be the American League MVP. If I was voting for anybody to be MVP this year, it would be him. I think that he did the thing. I think that he was clearly the best player in the American League. And I think that he had the kind of season that he carried the team on the back, So I think that when you look at that, if they don't have any bias, I know it's always fashionable to pick the Yankees or something like that, but I think Riley had the year that makes the most sense to me, when I'm looking at it from purely a tangible. It's so much politics in baseball with everything because when I watch some of these shows on, sports shows or something, there's still a bias about how far, if you're not on the East Coast, if you're not here and there, but no one can debate about that man's season. When you made history, you got to acknowledge it. And being a catcher too, I mean, he really put the work in. That's something that you just don't see every day. So, he definitely deserves it. So we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be out of those two. He should get it, but Aaron Judge will definitely get some acknowledgement. But if they're being honest, it's Cal Riley's year. American League MVP. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.